Okay, dear students, let's solve the question number 4. It is from calculus. It is mainly from continuity, and the question does says that fx is equal to 2 when x less than 2, fx is equal to ax plus b if 2 less or equal to x strictly less than 8, and 18 when x greater or equal to 8. Then the values of a for which fx is continuous are. So I have to find out the values of x for which fx is continuous, right students? So first of all, observe that when x is strictly less than 2. When the x is strictly less than 2, the value of fx is equal to 2. That is constant, right? So constant, hence I can say that therefore f is continuous when minus infinity less than x less than 2, right? In this range f is continuous. Okay, now when x is greater than 8, then fx is equal to 8, right? Again it is constant, right students? We know that every constant function is continuous, therefore f is continuous. But when the value of x is greater than 8, that is 8 less than x less than infinite. Okay, now when 2 less x less 8, then the value of fx is equal to ax plus b. Okay, if you choose any value of a and b, if a and b are real numbers, so again it's a polynomial, right? And hence I can say that f is continuous on on 2 less x less 8, right? In this range f is continuous. Now observe that f is continuous on this range and this range. Just we need to check the continuity of f at x equal to 2 and x equal to 8. Are you getting my point? F is continuous when the value of x is greater than 2 and less than 8. F is continuous when the value of x is greater than 8. F is continuous when the value of x is less than 8. Just it is remains that the value when the value of x is equal to 2, we need to check the continuity of f, and value of x when the value of x is equal to 8, we need to check the continuity of f. Now it is given that the function is continuous, so therefore f is also continuous in 2, continuous at 2 and 8 also. Okay, so f is continuous at 2 and 8 also. So I am going to use this. Just a second, I am writing this fx is equal to 2 when I think it is it was 18, right students? Just a second, let me say it. Yeah, 2 ax plus b and 18. Okay, 2 when the value of x less than 2, right? 2 less or equals to x. Okay, when the value of x 2 less or equals to x strictly less than 18, it is ax plus b, and when the value of x is greater or equal to 8, it will be 18, right? So this is the value of fx. Now first of all, as f is continuous at 2, I can say that limit x tends to 2 minus fx is equal to limit x tends to 2 plus fx is equal to f of 2, right? Now when x tends to 2 minus fx, when you are approaching 2 from the left hand side, you can see that the value of x is less than 2, so fx is equal to 2. So it is limit x tends to 2 minus the value is 2, and when you are approaching 2 from the right hand side, and even when the value of you are considering the value of f of 2, you can see the inequality, the equality is there. So you can say write this a into the value of x is equal to 2 plus b. So this is 2 is equal to 2 times of a plus b. This is our equation 1. Okay, now when you are approaching 8 from the right hand side of 8, limit x tends to 8 plus fx is equal to limit x tends to 8 minus fx. So you can see when you are approaching 8 from the right hand side, it will be 18. So limit x tends to 8 plus 18 is equal to limit x tends to 8 minus the value of fx is equal to ax plus b. So it will be 18 equal to a into 8 plus b. So it will be 18 is equal to 8a plus b. This is our equation 2. Okay, so this is our equation 1 and this is our equation 2. Now we need to solve 1 and 2 to find the value of a and b. So 8a plus b is equal to 18 and 2a plus b is equal to 2. Need to subtract this, subtract this, subtract this. So 6a is equal to 16, right students? 6a is equal to 16 and the value of a is equal to 8 by 3. Okay, so we got the value of a is equal to 8 by 3, right students? So now let us find the value of b. So we know that 2a plus b is equal to 2, 2a plus b is equal to 2. Need to put the value of a is equal to 2 into 8 by 3 plus b is equal to 2. So I can say that 16 by 3 plus b is equal to 2. So the value of b will be 2 minus 16 by 3. So it will be minus 6 minus 16 by 3. So it will be minus 10 by 3, right students? So a is equal to 8 by 3 and b is equal to minus 10 by 3. So this is the value of a and b. So a is equal to 8 by 3 and b is equal to minus 10 by 3. You can see that this is our option D. So option D is our correct option, right? So we have solved the question number 4. It was an easy question. It's from calculus. I think you students, you have enjoyed this question, right? So let's solve the question number 5. Okay students. So dear students, let's solve the question number 5, which says that the value of tan inverse 2 by 11 plus tan inverse 7 by 24 is. So I have to find out the value of tan inverse 2 by 11 plus tan inverse 7 by 24. First of all, let us recall the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, right? So the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is nothing but tan inverse x plus y by 1 minus xy provided xy less than 1, right? So we know that this is the formula of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. You can see that this is our x and this is our y and xy is less than 1. So we are going to use this formula to solve this question. So let's start the solution. So tan inverse 2 by 11 plus tan inverse 7 by 24. So it is equal to tan inverse this plus this. So 2 by 11 plus 7 by 24 minus by 1 minus 2 by 11 into 7 by 24, right students? So we need to calculate this. So it will be tan inverse. So LCM of 11 and 24 is nothing but 11 into 24. We don't need to multiply this because in the denominator of this I will again get 11 by 24. So this will be out. I can cancel this out. So 2 into 24 will be 48 plus 7 into 11 will be 77. So I can write 11. No, I need to calculate it. 11 into 24 minus 2 into 7, right? So by 11 into 24, right? So I am cancelling this out. So it will be tan inverse 48 plus 77 by, if you are going to multiply 11 with 24, you will get 4, 11, 22 into 4, 264 minus 14, right students? So tan inverse, so 44 minus 44 plus 77, 8 plus 7 is 5. So it will be 125, right students? So 264 minus 14 will be 250, right? So you can see that if we are it will be 1 by 2, right students? So the value of this will be tan inverse 1 by 2. It was easy question, right students? So this is our answer. So we have solved it. It really was a easy question. So you can see that this is our option C. So we have solved this question. Okay, this is our option C. Now we have solved the question number 5. So let's solve the question number 6. Okay students.